Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are located. Today, I actually wanted to talk about Shanquilla Robinson. We all know the story of Shanquilla Robinson, the lady that traveled to Cabo with friends on vacation to celebrate, to have fun, and was beaten to death on the watch of five other people. Nobody tried to help Shanquilla. Nobody tried to rescue Shanquilla. Shanquilla did not even call for their help. I guess as at that time she knew they were all against her. Maybe that's my own assumption. But the truth remains that what each time I watch where this the journey or I don't know how to pronounce her name, I'm sorry. If each time I watch the clips where she was beating Shanquilla, it hurts me to my marrow. I was wondering, how can a fellow woman beat another mercilessly like this? Without caution, without sympathy? What did she do? Is this like a planned stuff? And they call themselves friends. And even Shanquilla's best friend was in there. And I overheard somebody saying, Shanquilla, do something. Just at least do something. Fight back. When you see that somebody is not fighting back and she is being beaten like somebody being beaten, why can't you go in and rescue? Why can't you just think in your mind, is she okay? Is she drunk or anything? Is she gonna, I don't know. But the problem here is that they were called friends. Who is your friend? Who are your friends? Who are those your BFF? My friend forever, my best friend forever. Let us learn from what happened to Shanquilla. Very jolly, good fellow, happy girl. Very peaceful, according to the mom and dad. The only child of her father. Shanquilla she never fought back. You didn't hear her say a word. This lady was just pounding Shanquilla as if she is an outcast, as if she murdered someone. Where is our human sympathy? Where is our feeling? Where is Christ in us? Where is pity? Where is, this is too much. I don't have to continue. I might kill this lady. Where is that caution? Your sister. She is like your sister. Guys, it could happen to Shanquilla. It could happen to a girl. It could happen to boys or men too. Because you don't know who really is your friend in this life. You really don't know who is your friend. The friendship we keep today is grace and mercy of God. Because we don't know when they will turn against us. But I keep talking about Shanquilla. I was telling somebody about Shanquilla. And I don't know, everything that concerns her, kind of, I don't know, when I see that beating, it just drives me crazy. I couldn't even, I've not been able to watch that beating clearly because it's like choking me with a sharp knife. She was beating her with her two hands. We was beating this girl. And then at the time she just came to her and then she beat her some more while she was near the bed and then kicked her. And then she oh my God. Started beating her again. Then she threw her close to the edge of the bed. Maybe that's when it all affected her spinal cord. She beat that girl without pity. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about is that I brought this issue of Shanquilla because it keeps bothering me. Because what happened was in red and white and black. It was just too visible. This what the evidence was completely there. And recently I heard they were playing a card by name. The name of the game was Insanity. And I overheard her in that very game. They say you could hear her laughing. Happy girl, happy girl. You know, according to the guy that was explaining the game, she said you have to be very humorous to play that game. You have to be laid back. You have to be gamesome. And I understand it. Because I personally, I don't like playing games. I don't like playing games. And that's the height of her happy nature. To be able to play game, even if you lose, it's okay. And she was winning. She was a winner. Everything she lay her hands is successful. She could have been a very good entrepreneur, a great one at that. So she was playing the game. She was laughing, probably making jest of them, because that's what friends do. That's what friends do. Crack jokes, laugh at each other, and with that, taking it to extreme. You cannot be among many friends without being tolerant. Is it because she's laughing? That's in her nature. She's a peaceful, happy girl. If you are the one that achieved what Shanquilla achieved within 25 years of her life, you should be happy, because more success is on the way. And I learned too that her money was stolen. And I also learned that she was the one that paid for that beautiful place they were all staying in Cabo. And I learned her money was stolen too. And then, as if that story will not make you more mad, they said the doctor came, I don't know, and told them that she needs urgent care in the hospital. And they said, no, you should treat her here. Because as it is, it's like they don't want her to be alive to tell her story. I pray, no matter what comes your way, you will live to tell your stories. It's unfortunate our beautiful young entrepreneur, Shanquilla Robinson, is not here to tell us what happened. And all of them are just maintaining sealed lip, mute. They are all muted. Meanwhile, they were the ones going to Shanquilla's mother. That went to Shanquilla's mother. They were the ones that told Shanquilla's mother that it was alcohol poisoning. And they came back from Cabo, went to her house. They kept coming until the autopsy came out, and they said she has broken neck and all. She died as a result of trauma, the beating. And they all disappeared, vanished. Their phones were not going through again. The truth is, why can't one of them just tell what happened and let this case just close? As in, the law will take its course anyway. But why would you keep the mother in such a suspense? Why keep the father as his only child? Why keep him in suspense, not knowing the truth? Even men in death row, they tell the truth at one time. They strike a deal. Tell the truth so that this woman, her sister, her loved ones, and all the online family, we know the truth. Because this truth helps to heal the soul. It's sad. But as I said, Be careful who you call your friends. Be careful the circle you see yourself. Sometimes I feel like we all want to go here and there, travel outside, have fun. We call it enjoyment. Sometimes it might be our last. I remember an Australian who was so excited about safari. He wants to come to Africa by all means at the age of 19. As soon as she graduated from high school, she told her dad she's traveling to Africa. And it's not just about Africa, it can be anywhere. But this is the story. I don't even remember the exact country. And this pretty girl traveled to Africa. She came back as a corpse. She was not even killed by... I think she went solo. She traveled solo. Also, I can't remember the whole story. Pretty young girl of 19 or thereabouts. And they just saw her in a very nasty place, dead in that very country. Her father came trying to figure out what happened to her daughter. But the truth is that she's gone. If her father, her mom had told her not to travel, she would not listen. Let us be careful what we call fun. Because we might be among schoolmates, old friends, but some of them are envious, jealous, and wicked. We need to be careful. Your heart, look at her. So Shanquilla is a jolly good fellow. Look at her, always laughing. You can hear her voice echoing, free-minded, laid back. But are those surrounding you sheeps in, what do you call it? Wolves in sheep clothing? Because they might be demons internally, and externally they be acting like a cattle. And the funny thing about life is that we cannot see the heart of man. But the Bible made us to know that the heart of man is wicked. Who can know it? Desperately searching for evil to do. When it says man, it means all sexes. It's hard for me to believe that Shanquilla was beaten to death because she was laughing or making jest of the journey or what. Because she was losing the game and she was winning. Is that enough to kill someone? At least you walk away, you can quit. You can say, look at the table, they got assorted kind of food. They had a chef. It was something fun. How can you, at the time you see them, some of them doing push-up, laughing. How did it just turn from sweet to bitter? Nobody knows. But the sixth knows. And Shanquilla knew, but she's no more here to tell the story. Anyway, I know if I start the story of Shanquilla, I will not end. Another thing is that why Shanquilla's issue or matter is so hot in my heart is that she's a young girl and has a bright future. And another thing is that Shanquilla was born on January 9th, the same day I was born. And it hurts me deep in my heart that such a young person has left this world just for no just cause. For doing nobody any harm. For now, we know she didn't do anything wrong to them. Because at the time you will hear her calling them, where are you guys? Where are you guys? You know? And nobody responded. Have they plotted as at that time to take her out of this world? Lord have mercy. Shanquilla, everybody is missing you. Your family, all of us, we are hurting. But we pray that the good Lord will give justice and that your death will not be in vain. And all other people that are in the business of traveling all over the world. Sometimes you say the world is a global village. The world is in our palm. You just pack our bags, suitcases, and travel. We must also be very careful. We must be walking, but we should be looking behind us because we don't know the setting or what might happen. Shanquilla never knew that this trip would be her last in this world. She never knew. Not even her mother who spoke to her. It wasn't like she was a careless child. She was a child that communicates with her family. The mother said, okay, have fun. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Even if her mother didn't talk to her tomorrow, she knew she had her best friend amongst those people. They lied to her. They lied to her dad that it was alcohol poison. This is my first time of hearing alcohol poison. You know, we be existing in this life and we don't know a whole lot of stuff. So, Shanquilla, your birthday is coming. We are going to miss you, but we will keep your name going. I can't forget you because you were born the same day I was born. And it makes me so emotional to see that you are out of this world. But we shall all meet to part no more someday, because this is not home. And it brings me to the point that we should all run our race in the right direction. We should all embrace God, because we don't know what, when, and how we will exit this life, this wicked world. I know there are beautiful souls out there, but there are also terrible people that can turn into devil in a minute over something minute. But I pray that these kids will speak out and tell us what transpired, so that her family will rest. We have closure. May God keep us from evil friends. May God protect us in all our ways. And may we seek his face daily to the glory of his most mighty name, Jesus Christ. Amen. Please like and share so that the young people can see. Because sometimes, you know, when I finish, the teenagers, the young people, sometimes you are, you don't know what to tell them. You cannot say that your friends will not, your children will not have friends, or your nieces and nephews will not have friends. But 99.5% of the time, it's either those friends are the ones to destroy them. Destruction does not only come in death. Destruction comes in derailing them from their academic pursuit or their good lifestyle or the good home training that was given to them from home. They will even make the kids to go against their parents or their guardians, those who are taking care of them. Children, young people, be careful who you call your BFF. There's no BFF. It's your friend. Sometimes people are fair weather friends. It depends on what they gain from you. What keeps the relationship going is maybe what you do for them. Maybe where you take them. Maybe you put money down. Maybe you give them some things. You never know, because you cannot see the heart. Shanquilla, may your beautiful soul, young, vibrant, happy soul, rest in eternal peace. Amen. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Honestly, I'm very, very grateful to those of you who watch my channel. And, you know, sometimes I talk about teenagers. Sometimes I crack jokes. Sometimes I say it's not serious, but deep down, it is serious issue I'm talking about. I just want to thank those of you who watch my channel, because I'm kind of new, don't know much of anything. You can help me, test me, comment, you know, so that we can rub minds, you know. Yeah. So, thank you so much. I really appreciate you viewing my channel or my posts, my videos. I truly appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. You know, because it's not everybody that view new people on YouTube or probably on, what do you call it, TikTok. I'm just so new on all of this stuff, you know, like an old school, you know what I'm saying? Okay, love you guys. You have a wonderful 2023. May God keep you guys. May God make a way for you where there seems to be no way. May His blessings fall on you and your family. May God control your emotion. Those people who are going through difficulties, continue to trust in God and do what you can do. He will locate you and bless you bountifully. God bless. One love. Love you.